Hello, everyone. I'm John Knoll, Governor of the Academy's Visual Effects branch. On behalf of fellow branch governors Craig Barron and Rob Brado, I'm excited to welcome you to the Visual Effects Bake Off. One of the things that I particularly liked was, or thought was really clever, was the adding value to big, wide, establishing geography shots to expand the world. Want to comment on that process?
Yeah, the map paintings and the 3D work for environments was spread fairly few and far between, and it was striking a balance of. It was sort of like the scale thing in The Hobbit of just giving the audience a nudge, reminding them every now and then, working out the timings of when we needed to do that, and a couple of late additions, right at the end of the show that we had to really cram through in the last couple of weeks, just to bring it up to keep it consistent right through the entire movie.
Quite like it.
Something that I thought was really intriguing in the reel was the need to do a digital Felicity Jones due to some production logistics.
I think we were looking at the early R&D that we did for that DigiDouble and starting to feel pretty good about it. Around the same time that we were looking at how to shoot all of the zero-G, which was obviously a headache that we've had before, and it felt like this time around we'd be able to use the technology to enable that shoot to be simplified, which was a huge win for the production. I think it was it really helped to be able to, for all the cast, not just Felicity, to be able to kind of contain their zero-G work to more or less just close-ups and have Max's team animate the bodies and within reason the faces for the rest.
In the Imperial City, it looks like you're shooting on a set or a location that kind of looks already like the Imperial Palace there. Can you tell me about what's going on there?
We were able to shoot at a location that had some stuff in it that we ended up replacing. Like we'd have one of our locations had a palace, but it was the wrong palace, so we put a full palace over that.
So we went over and Wedder's on-set team went and scanned the entire park so that we could create completely digital versions of all of those backgrounds, as well as creating the wider city environment from building blocks that we created out of chopping up those scans.
What about the others?
Locked.
One of the big challenges on a film like this is you're trying to do very naturalistic looking animals. So can you comment on the process of finding that balance?
It's a balance between, finding the performances in the animals, the natural movements in the animals and behaviors, and adding our element of performance, mainly through the eyes. It's speaking through Ivan. The key to Ivan was giving that performance through the eyes. If we can tell a story and tell his emotion.
Watching the film was how many places there are what appear to be pretty free handheld cameras traveling through an environment that also include backwards elements in them. And I was wondering if you could comment on the methodology employed there.
The forwards and reverse people are all in camera. So the actors and the extras essentially learned how to perform in backwards by filming themselves forwards, reversing it, and then copying that action. So we would always try and film the most difficult thing to perform backwards the right way, and then possibly reverse the whole thing so that the people who were supposed to be forwards would end up backwards and vice versa.
Congratulations, nominees, for your moving miracles. They propel the art and science of cinema storytelling forward. They guarantee a future of infinite creative possibility for filmmakers everywhere.